Erika Jones waiting in the wings.
Indeed. So this next match, so this is between Erika Jones, who had the high score on the first 2 passes, versus I think it's Crystal Gauvin, who had the highest score overall.
So there is Erika Jones, the Athlete of the Year in Women's Compound for 2014, as a vote by the fans and a jury of her peers concluded. And Erika has fought her way through the field to reach the gold medal match here in Las Vegas at the World Cup final. Erika on target number 2, and she will face her teammate from the United States, Crystal Gauvin, who is awfully good indoors. Pretty good outdoors, too.
Excellent shooters all around.
And there's Crystal Gauvin.
So being back in the compound realm, we're back into the big fat arrows. So we'll be able to see that. We're back to the little tiny 10 ring, and we're back to cumulative score. So we're going to be shooting all 5 ends. They're back to ends now, not sets, in alternating arrows. And it's for total score at the end of 15 arrows. Person with the highest score walks away. If it's tied, then we have our shoot off into the center face.
Crystal Gauvin, an excellent athlete. Actually started out as a swimmer, competitive swimmer, made the change over to archery. Hasn't looked back and has done exceptionally well.
I would say that some of the traits within reason. Crystal doesn't look like a terribly tall athlete. So one of the normal traits for a swimmer is to have a large wingspan with respect to height. And that's an advantage in archery because it gets you a longer draw length, which means that you've got a more stable arrow and it gives you more power stroke behind the arrow. So it means your arrow is going relatively faster for the same amount of draw weight, which means that it's actually traveling less distance to get to its destination, which means that you have
greater
accuracy.
accuracy.
Yeah, your errors are minimized.
Maybe some nerves on that opening salvo.
Perhaps. First archer that we've seen to shoot from bottom up. Most of them are picking top down.
Erika cashing in with a 10 on her first shot.
Long better 10. Another one of the interesting rule differences between the Vegas shoot and this shoot here is the outside diameter of the arrow can only be 9.3 millimeters in the World Archery shoot, but in the Vegas shoot you can have 27/64 of an inch as the outside diameter of your arrow. So you're allowed a slightly larger arrow in the Vegas shoot than you are in World Archery, and I know of at least one archer who had to change arrows from the Vegas shoot when they were competing into this final. The 2-point lead, unlike in the recurve situation, that's going to carry over. And because Erika's leading, Crystal will be shooting first in the next set, which doesn't change anything from the shooting order. We have yet to have a change in shooting order.
So a somewhat large deficit already for Crystal Gauvin to deal with. Erika Jones with a 2-point lead to start off with. Erika, of course, the silver medalist at the World Cup final in Lausanne outdoor last September in Switzerland.
So the reason I was laughing there is both of these women are so experienced that when they get to a gold medal match, they're used to having an agent downrange do the scoring and pull their arrows for them. So they just, both of them, I think, just grabbed their water bottle and took a drink and were standing around. And the judge.
Oh, you mean I got to go get those?
Yeah, the judge finally had to say, "Go fetch your arrows."
Go, go. Which they do most of the time anyway.
Yes, absolutely. It's just in the finals,
sure,
that you'll have an agent. So, but this is a gold medal final. So they just went into autopilot. And that's supposed to happen. So they probably both have 6 or more arrows in their quivers, and they were just expecting to cycle through as they normally do. Never occurred to them that they didn't have an agent. That's great.
So a little more exercise for Crystal and Erika.
Well, and it's a good mental break for sure. You get a little giggle. That, you know what? That almost.
It takes a little bit of the edge off.
For sure,
Yeah.
it's going to relax them a little bit. They get to laugh at themselves a little bit. Now they'll just be right back to being focused. You can see Erika's wearing those glasses, and Crystal is not.
Crystal's been in these gold medal situations before. No stranger to gold medal matches. Trying to recover here in the second end.
Ooh, there's a nice 10.
And you're right, she does start out low.
Yep. Starts out on the bottom target.
Bottom target, works her way up.
So Erika's just shooting the clear lenses.
9.
Ooh.
So there's 1 point back.
Little bit of a break in form.
10.
There's a nice 10. Inside out with those big arrows, that's hard to do.
Smack dab in the middle.
Nice smooth transition to get into the active phase of working the release. The release goes off. There goes in the 10.
Done it probably a million times.
Oh, darn. There's a 9. That gives Erika a chance to crank that lead back up to 2 points. Long hold.
Ooh, lets the opportunity go by the wayside.
Yep, so it's down to 1 point. 1 point's enough to win, though.
So it's now 58-57. As we saw some 9s by both of these archers here in this second end.
Well, I think I've mentioned that that 10 is awfully small. And they're not missing by much.
What was your analogy earlier? It's like a penny at the end of my driveway?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, do we have a line call over here? No. Just a little discussion. So some athletes will pick the bottom target to start with because it keeps their eye initially close to the target number so they can make sure that they're actually shooting at their target. One of the things that does happen occasionally, especially in a packed venue like this, is that you can shoot on the wrong target. And that's a very, very quick way to lose 10 points. In this particular scenario, because there's really one target anywhere close to where you are, it would be pretty hard to shoot at the wrong target. But once you've developed the habit, you just maintain it. So it's a bit of it could be a bit of a safety gauge. I know some archers will make sure that they're looking at the target number to make sure that they're shooting at the correct target before they shoot their arrow.
And I've seen that in other sports, and when it happens, it's heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking.
It's such an unfortunate way to lose because it's not any lack of quality. It's just a mistake.
10.
Nice 10. And sometimes with a confusing field or really, really close targets, it's so easy to just line up a little bit wrong and you're all of a sudden scoring 0.
9.
And there goes the lead. We are tied.
So we're tied.
Currently.
Subject to change.
Yes, we still have a bunch of arrows left to go.
9.
And that brings it back into play. So this is our third end.
Husband Casey watching on as Erika lines up this shot to try to go back ahead, and she does. Moves back in front by 1. Good match going on. Crystal Gauvin trying to get back in the groove.
Ooh, just out. That's a 9.
Looks out here.
There's no need for that asterisk, I'm pretty sure. That's a 9. Good call on the part of the scorers, but they may not have the same angle we do.
No doubt about that shot by Erika Jones.
So I believe there's a 1 point lead. Sorry, a 2 point lead.
So we were tied momentarily after the first arrows by both of those archers here in this end, but didn't remain tied.
Nope,
As you
Erika
said,
rebuilt her lead.
you called it.
Yeah.
Hugh McDonald of Canada along with Carl Archery. here on World Archery TV.
Erika's having an excellent day here.
Having an excellent week.
Not looking terribly happy with that shot. That was probably her 9.
It's like me when I'm bowling. I'm trying to use the English, body English, try to get that ball in.
That happens more often than you know.
Can you will an arrow after you released it?
You can will it all you want, but it's still going to go where you put it.
Yeah.
I actually had a judge come over. I was using so much English. One of the signals is to raise your bow arm if you've got an equipment failure, and I knew I'd let it go low, so I had my bow arm way up in the air. And a judge came over and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "What's the problem?" And I said, "Pardon me?" And I looked up and realized what I was doing.
It's me. Yeah, it's just me.
Sorry, I shot that one low. I was trying to fix it after it left.
Good look at the venue here at the South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, south end of the Strip. This arena is an equestrian arena normally, and right now the horse that's out in front is Erika Jones, up by 2 points, and husband Casey excited about the prospect of perhaps another victory tonight for his wife. Erika with that 2-point lead.
They've done a really good job. They the first year that we shot here, I think, I don't remember them having all this carpet laid down for us. And so we were on, it was fairly hard packed, but it was dusty. And this carpet really makes a nice level surface to shoot from. The lighting's generally pretty good in this arena. It's a pretty good archery venue, for sure. That's a 10. So that's a good start. She needs lots more 10s. And needs a little bit of help from Erika. I don't think Erika's going to give her too much more help from here on out. Certainly not if she has anything to say about it.
Low on the second shot for Crystal Gauvin.
9s are not the call of the day right now. That's just giving Erika room to breathe. She's working pretty hard, though. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was a 9.
Just outside. You know, and on that camera angle, Hugh, it looks like it's way outside.
Well, it's quite close. It's quite magnified.
It's actually quite close.
Yeah. There's a lot of magnification in that camera shot.
If you were to walk up to that target and look at it, you'd be surprised how close that really was to the 10 ring. But right now, after this end is over, it's now a 3-point lead as Erika Jones is slowly but surely pulling away.
Yeah, and you can see the frustration building in Crystal Gauvin. That last shot especially, sort of shaking her head saying, what do I have to do to get these things in? And there are days when they are just barely out all the time, and it's frustrating, and you have to really just take a breath and let go of that frustration, because if you let it hang around, you're going to keep just missing all
And it's
day.
one of the toughest things to do in sports, any sport, is to play forward, forget about what's happened in the past, because you can't change it.
Nope, those arrows are done. What you can do is which arrow is next.
Magnifying
There's
glass
a 9.
out.
Got a little bit of lip reading there.
Mm-hmm. Scores being called in by Fernando. Down by the targets with Crystal and Erika.
So 3-point lead, 3 arrows to go. Basically, if Erika stays gold, worst case scenario, it's a shootout. Oh, it's a 4-point lead. Now if she just stays gold, she wins.
So 3 more arrows to be shot in this gold medal match. Women's compound.
I apologize, but Erika got that 9-star. That was in fact scored a 10. So that was a nice, perfect end for Erika.
When you're hot, you are hot.
Yeah, when you're doing well, you get lucky too. So as long as Erika stays in the gold, she has won this match. There's nothing Crystal can do.
but she will try. No question about that. Crystal Gauvin.
Good 10.
Well done.
Erika has to still go for 10s, because if you get lazy and just try to shoot gold, you're going to hit an 8. She's been hitting 10s all day. Just keep shooting 10s. Ooh. It's good enough, but that was a long way out.
So it's back down to a 3-point lead.
There's a 9. That
However,
yep. Only takes 1 point to win, so now Erika can afford to. Ooh, there we are. So 4 points and 1 arrow, as long as Erika scores, more or less.
9.
Yep. As long as
and
Erika
that will
hits
seal her fate.
as long as Erika hits the scoring rings, she wins.
Erika Jones, good as gold.
Good finish.
Another gold medal for Erika Jones of the United States.
Solid shooting all the way through the matches.
Fought her way through the field, got to the gold medal match, came through again. So Erika Jones, adding to her collection of medals and trophies. And
Yeah, some of these archers are going to have to start worrying about dragons. They've got so much gold piled around in their houses.
so one last look at the target faces just to confirm what I think we all already know.
Yep, that was pretty solid. Nice shooting by Erika.
And Rocky Bester calling the tunes here. This girl is on fire. I think an appropriate selection for Erika Jones.
For today,
She is
certainly.
on fire. It's been a great weekend for her, as we said already, named the Female Athlete of the Year in Women's Compound last night at the World Archery Gala here at the South Point Hotel and Casino. Picked up the trophy. And Crystal Gauvin giving it a great shot here tonight. She'll go home with the silver. I know she's disappointed now, but silver not too shabby.
No, this is a high-class field. To make it all the way to the silver medal, that's quality shooting. It's a good job well done, for
Of course,
sure.
you understand the disappointment because it does take so much to get to this point.